The tariff tremor, a 200% shockwave hits. Today is June 3, 2025. News has shaken the world. Former President Trump announced a possible new tax. This tax is on airplane parts. The tax could be very high, it might be 200%. This is a huge increase, it means parts could cost much more. This news worries many businesses globally. This big tax is called a tariff. It is a tax on imports. If this tariff happens, it changes things. Companies that build planes will feel it. The aerospace industry is now very concerned. They watch this news very closely. Everyone wonders what will happen next. A 200% tariff is a big shock. Imagine buying something for $1. With this tariff, it costs $3. This is what plane makers might face. They buy many parts from overseas. This tariff creates a lot of uncertainty. The announcement has sent ripples everywhere. Aerospace under pressure, how tariffs ground growth. The aerospace industry makes airplanes. It also makes parts for space travel. This industry needs many special parts. Many of these parts are imported. A 200% tariff is a very big tax. It makes imported parts much more expensive. This is a big problem for aerospace companies. When parts cost more, planes cost more. Think of it like baking a cake. If flour and sugar cost much more, the cake costs more. It is the same for airplanes. Airplanes need thousands of parts. If many parts get more expensive, the whole plane costs much more to build. This can slow down the industry. It can stop growth. Companies like Boeing are in this industry. They build big passenger planes. They buy parts from all over the world. This is called a global supply chain. A tariff on these parts breaks the chain. It makes it hard to get parts. It also makes them very costly. Boeing's battle, costs soar, production stalls. Boeing is a very large American company known for its significant contributions to the aerospace industry. It is one of the biggest plane makers in the world, producing both commercial and military aircraft. This new 200% tariff is a big worry for Boeing as it directly impacts their cost structure. Boeing uses many parts from other countries, sourcing components globally to ensure quality and efficiency. These parts are essential in building their famous airplanes, known for their reliability and advanced technology. If these parts become much more expensive, Boeing's costs go up significantly, affecting their overall profitability. This makes it harder for Boeing to make money, as increased costs eat into their profit margins. Imagine Boeing needs a special engine part, a critical component for their aircraft. This part comes from another country, often requiring complex logistics to import. Before it cost $10,000, a manageable expense for the company. With a 200% tariff, it could cost $30,000, tripling the expense. Boeing needs many such parts, each contributing to the overall cost of production. So, the total cost to build one airplane will rise a lot, making it more expensive to produce each unit. This is a serious financial challenge for the company, requiring strategic adjustments. It changes their whole budget, forcing them to reconsider their financial plans and projections. Higher costs are one problem, but they are not the only issue Boeing faces. Another problem is getting the parts on time, which is crucial for maintaining production schedules. Sometimes tariffs make it hard to import goods, causing delays and logistical challenges. There might be delays at the border, further complicating the supply chain, or suppliers might stop selling to the US altogether, leading to shortages of critical components. This can disrupt Boeing's production line, halting operations, and delaying deliveries to customers. The human cost, jobs, and prices on the line. When companies like Boeing face problems, people feel it. Tariffs can lead to higher costs for planes. If Boeing has to pay more for parts, they might charge more for their planes. Airlines then have to pay these higher prices. Airlines might then charge passengers more. So your plane ticket could become more expensive. This is a direct impact on ordinary people. Another big concern is jobs. The aerospace industry employs many people. Boeing itself has thousands of workers. Many smaller companies supply parts to Boeing. They also employ many people. If Boeing builds fewer planes because of tariffs, they might need fewer workers. This could mean job losses. People could lose their jobs. This is a very serious human cost. Think about a town where many people work for an aerospace factory. If that factory slows down, the whole town feels it. People have less money to spend. Silver lining for Airbus? Competitor eyes and opening. The aerospace world has two main giants. One is Boeing, based in the United States. The other is Airbus, based in Europe. These two companies compete strongly. They both want to sell planes to airlines. When one company faces big problems, the other might see an opportunity. This could be the case with the new tariffs. It might help Airbus. If Boeing's planes become much more expensive due to tariffs, airlines will notice. Airlines always want to get the best deal. They look at price, quality, and delivery time. If Boeing planes cost a lot more, some airlines might choose Airbus. Airbus planes might become cheaper in comparison. This could mean more sales for Airbus. This is a simple rule of business. If your competitor has a problem, you might gain. Airbus could see more orders from airlines, especially airlines outside of the United States. Ripple effects tariffs and the global economic maze. These tariffs on aircraft parts are not just about planes, they impact a wide range of industries. They can cause much bigger problems, leading to increased costs and reduced profits for businesses. They create ripple effects in the global economy, affecting various sectors and markets. Think of dropping a stone in water. The initial splash is just the beginning. The ripples spread out far and wide, touching areas you might not expect. Tariffs work in a similar way. They start in one place but have far-reaching consequences. They start in one place but affect many others, disrupting established trade networks. This is why they are a big concern for economists and policymakers. One big ripple is retaliatory tariffs. These are countermeasures taken by other countries. This means other countries might get angry and respond in kind. They might put their own tariffs on American goods, escalating the situation. For example, if the US taxes European plane parts, Europe might tax American cars or food, creating a tit-for-tat scenario. This is like a trade war, where both sides suffer. Nobody wins in a trade war. It leads to higher prices and scarcity of goods. It just makes goods more expensive for everyone, hurting consumers and businesses alike. It hurts businesses in many countries, leading to closures and job losses. The global economy is like a big maze. Everything is connected, and changes in one part affect the whole system. When you change one part, it affects other parts, creating a domino effect. Tariffs disrupt the normal flow of trade, causing delays and inefficiencies. This can slow down economic growth worldwide, making recovery more difficult. Businesses become unsure about the future, leading to reduced investments in innovation. Future of flight turbulence in a trade-tangled world. The future of the aerospace industry looks uncertain, with many challenges on the horizon. These new tariff threats create a lot of turbulence, shaking the very foundations of global trade. Turbulence is when a plane shakes in the air, often causing discomfort and anxiety among passengers. The industry is now facing economic turbulence, with financial markets reacting unpredictably. It is hard to predict what will happen next, leaving many stakeholders in a state of uncertainty. Companies must prepare for a bumpy ride, navigating through these challenging times with caution and foresight. The path ahead is not clear or smooth, filled with potential obstacles and unforeseen challenges. Global trade is very important for aerospace, as it relies on a complex network of international suppliers. Planes are made with parts from all over the world, showcasing the collaborative effort of many nations. This global system has worked for many years, evolving and improving with each passing decade. It helps make planes efficiently and safely, ensuring high standards and reliability. Tariffs put this system at risk, disrupting the smooth flow of goods and services. They make it harder for countries to trade freely, leading to delays and increased costs. This can slow down innovation in aerospace, as companies struggle to adapt to new trade barriers. It can make planes more expensive, affecting both manufacturers and consumers. For the aerospace industry to do well, stable trade is needed, fostering growth and development. Companies need to know the rules so they can plan their strategies effectively. They need to plan for the long term, anticipating future challenges and opportunities. Sudden big tariffs make this very difficult, throwing plans into disarray and causing confusion. It is like changing the rules in the middle of a game, leaving everyone scrambling to adjust.